What? Your clothes look different color area. Is it just because of the
This
lightning of
is-
the past?
The future? It's so bright here.
Probably.
And it's nighttime. This is amazing. Wait a second. Where's Hugo?
He's nearby. Hugo's trying to kill me.
What? Why would Hugo want to do a thing like that?
He says Dr. Wagner disappeared because of a secret experiment. Hugo believes that I caused this by helping Dr. Wagner, giving him the stuff he needed for the experiment. It looks like he dedicated his life to tracking me down, and this situation we've got here is the result.
You mean he came all this way just to kill you?
Yeah, but I haven't done anything. I don't know what happened to Dr. Wagner at all. I want to make him realize that this is a misunderstanding. Will you help me?
I'll help you. I don't want Hugo to do a terrible thing like that. I can talk to Hugo. Take me to him, please. Hugo!
Sis, what are you doing here? Stay away! Don't come near me!
Hugo, what do you think you're doing? Stop this right now.
Shut up! You have no right to order me around.
Hugo, calm down. Ike is not the kind of monster you believe he is.
You're too nice, you know that? He cares more about this strumpet here than you.
What's he talking about? Never mind that. Hugo, we're going home.
I'm not going.
Hugo!
Ooh! Bitch slap.
What the...
We're going home, Hugo. It may be just the two of us, but we're still a family, and we have a place to go back to.
But...
I'll take care of you. And you take care of me, okay? What I make working will keep us both fed and clothed. I can try to be more like Mother was to us.
Sis, you don't care anymore that Mother's gone.
Look, both of us are old enough to stand on our own 2 feet, Hugo. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, right?
Okay. I'll go home. I'm sorry about everything. Forget the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now.
Just need a good old slap.
Is that good?
Yes. Ike, we really are sorry.
Come on, sis. Let's go home. Once we're there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
It's my way of showing that I'm sorry. Come on.
I wish I could have seen a little more of this age. But I guess that's the least of our concerns now.
I left the machine outside the town. We should be going.
I'm glad you found her. She's the one you were looking for, isn't she? I guess it's goodbye.
I guess so. Well, take care of yourself.
What was all that? And why did that kid try a thing like that?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you had to go through all that.
It's okay, I'm alright. Besides, for some reason, I can't really be mad at him.
I know what you mean. I think he's a nice kid, really.
If I had a little brother, maybe that's how he'd be.
Huh?
Just something that kind of hit me. Nothing important, you know. Oh.
This freaking time travel device must have a lot more power to it then, doesn't it? Save here. Epilogue.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes. Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
What happened to Dr. Wagner?
What makes you think I know? How many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
Or if he did wish for immortality.
For this?
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, great. Old people are always spacing out, I swear. Hello? Snap out of it, Grandpa.
Be gone, then. Be gone, miserable, cursed creature! Be gone from my sight forever. You asked me my wish, and here it is.
Disappear from your sight, you say? Oh, sure thing. If that's what you want, that's what you get. There.
What is this?
I've arranged for your permanent departure. That way you'll never have to see me again. Get it? Good. Bye-bye now.
You, Helena. The children. Forgive me, Helena.
Oh, amateur. You think you can pull that on me? Not in 1,000 years, old man.
What a dick.
So, it was something like that. I granted him his heart's desire, you see.
You...
Yes. Oh, by the way, the digipad back.
Here, it's yours.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again, in all likelihood.
Very bittersweet ending, really, this one, isn't it? Not completely depressing, though.
Who was that?
I don't really know, I guess. Never did figure that one out. But it's okay. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
It's not okay. 4 years.
Are you still worried about that?
Well, wouldn't you
Of
be?
course. I mean, 4 years? Hello? The best years of my life? I'm holding you personally responsible, you know.
Now he's like, ah.
Well, in that case, okay. I'll take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How should I know?
Oh, yeah?
I'm forgetting things in my old age. Maybe it was about that necklace I was going to make you?
Ah,
You
yeah.
are such a... Well, since you brought it up, I should mention something. You're like a nice dad. I don't remember mine. And you're too young to be one, but that's how I see you.
Oh, do I seem that ancient?
Faller zoned.
Nothing like that.
Does such a thing even exist?
It's all this talk about responsibility. And
I hope
besides,
not.
you seem so with
That's
it and
just
everything.
wrong. That kind of hints at something, though, doesn't it?
Okay, I'll walk you home, just in case.
That'd be nice. I don't want to deal with that again. Come on, Dad.
Come
Well,
on
it's the
yourself.
same age.
If you call me that again, you can walk alone.
Well, actually, Dana's probably older than you now. I think that might hint at that maybe Dana is actually the circus music. Shadow of Memories. Cast. Scott Keck. Gene Hartman. Julie Parker. Jim Singer. Bruce Robertson. Charles Martinet. Bruce Robertson. Bruce Robertson also, well. Wagner and Alfred. Sheila Rose. Doug Boyd. Catherine. She did a few voices there. The Barman. Rubberneck. What? Pedestrians. Which pedestrian were you? There were quite a lot of pedestrians. All these, like, I don't know, maybe they're European or English, wherever they speak English, and then you go to Japanese there. Junko Kawano did the cat voice. Actually, he also was the writer as well, and the planner. Just like, I thought I'd do the cat voice myself. Screw getting an actual cat to do it. Cats never listen to you, man. So that was ending E, an hour and 1 minute. I might go for ending D straight away, I think. This part's almost recording's going to be split into 2 parts probably anyway. Might as well play my guitar a bit. The slow credits. It's like I completed Hell Knight a while back. I finished the LP. And the credits were really short. Barely anyone worked on the game, it seems. And, like, this one is also a short game, but it's got a much bigger team, I guess, and more things done. I can barely hear the freaking music from my TV of this credit sequence. I would try to figure out what key it is, but I can't freaking hear the music. It's barely audible. And my freaking TV remote's batteries gone pretty much. You had to have 3 people to edit the vibration. Lip sync tool. Screw playing the guitar, I can't freaking even figure out if I was playing in the right key. We have 3 people for publicity. Stop Dolph. And an additional translation as well as the international coordinator. Voice server recorded at Visa Connect Inc. Minor Park, South California. I know. I'm crap at recognizing places by Eurocheck. Wait, European English? Oh yeah, it's a lot of languages besides English. Shadow of Memory. 2000. Oh, it was released in 2001. I guess it must have been still in development in 2000, I imagine. Ending E, ending. Those eyes. What kind of life awaits me? I'm not sure, but maybe that's the way it should be. The future is what all of us make it. I've heard that saying a lot of times. Future is what you make it. I'll save it here. So, actually I'm gonna check extras before we go straight back into that. Yeah, it's probably results. Yeah, that's where the achievement percent thing is. I mean, look at that. It's hard to tell. You've like got to make all the interactions. I mean, look at that. Prologue's got jack shit on achievement-wise. What the fuck? Not 100% on any of these. Not a single one. Like chapter 2 closest to again 100%. You gotta like talk to everyone and get all the various outcomes to get the achievement thing. It's a pain in the ass. So yeah. Look how short the epilogue was compared to, well, actually look at chapter 4. Look, what is that? 45 seconds? I think, like, because, like, I played this game multiple times before, you know, deciding to LP it here, and that was ages ago, and I remember, like, you could get the frying pan or something, like, really early on, like I mentioned with the, egg thing that you throw as the juggler, you can get it early on, and then you'll have the frying pan way early on, so you can just, like, do that straight away, essentially, and don't even have to worry about the chapter at all. Yeah, that's neat, isn't it? Chapter 8's always the longest chapter then, it seems. So I've got all the endings except for ending A. There's also 2 other endings. There's also movies. There's one missing. What happens if I click on that? Oh, it just shows that. Options. Where is the setting for languages anyway? I mean, this is the PAL version after all. Wait, It's right there. How many languages you got? You got French, German, Italian, Spanish. That's always the case with the PAL version, but that's kind of the point, isn't it? I mean, you get the English, you get the French, the German, the Italian, and the Spanish. Anyways, let's load that file. And get ending D, all in one recording here. And then I'll play through the whole game again, maybe make a few different choices, like maybe choose like for them to make a fountain or wherever a statue instead of the flowers, you know, like way back when. Make a few different choices here and there.
I don't remember seeing this picture before.
Let me just have a look, see at the
stone
walkthrough.
and the
What do we have to
girl.
do to get ending D?
Dana?
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, ending D should be pretty straightforward, actually.
And we don't need to stick around too much, really. Just like, you know, skip character dialogue now. But you could see what I mean when I showed that result thing. Is you gotta talk to everyone multiple times. Do every possible thing you can. Just add the sense, but I can't freaking be asked. It takes too much time. And I've done that over multiple playthroughs in the past anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
Actually, I can't be asked going to see that one guy. Wait, is that a church? I want to see if we can get into the church. I'm still curious about that. Oh, we can. It has the same music as in the present. Looks a little different though, but it's probably because it's, well, you know, hundreds of years in the past. Plus, you know, there's also like, does it still have the thing on the ceiling? I wasn't really paying attention. Plus, there's also like the color of the past has this kind of brown tint to it, which made it all the more weird when Margaret went to the present and suddenly, you know, wearing a blue dress, but she was wearing a blue dress all along. We just didn't notice because of the color of this period. It's like how the early 20th century has it in black and white and stuff like that. Okay, take care of yourself then.
What was that?
This must be important.
It's like those cases where it's like, do you really want to save your game? You gotta check multiple times because it's a really important choice.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
Honestly, I think that she probably is from this time period. I mean, when you see all the endings, it kind of feels like it probably is the case. I mean, there's no true ending, I don't think, but on Redstone. But I'm pretty sure that probably is what it is. She probably is from this time period. I don't know. There's no confirmation of it or anything, you know, from the people who made the game, I don't think, but that's what I think. I mean, she seems right at home in this place, isn't she? Too bad we can't freaking see the fortune teller, though, isn't it? There is actually an ending that involves the fortune teller, but I won't say anything more than that until we get to it.
Oh,
Oh, it's you again. I've come to deliver the stone. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh, can't skip it? I'm making stew, boy. Would you like some?
You have, by chance, the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes, is this it?
Could just be a ruby, but we could use it to summon Groudon.
That's the only stone I
Something.
know that fits
I
the
forget
bill.
how Groudon summoned in that game.
In the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless. But if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous. Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th. Oh,
What is it?
Well, at least when he goes back to that time,
that experiment's dangerous.
he must appear later in the
may
day
be,
or earlier in
but
the day,
this
or
is
I don't
something
know.
I want to
The
do.
dog wasn't there, and it was
Something I
a
must
little
do. Please
lighter
try
or
to
darker.
understand.
Probably darker, so he's probably
10
right.
days
It's
from now,
evening or
by then,
afternoon, I don't know.
the experiment should yield fruit. I will be able to show you the homunculus. At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena.
You're making a
That is my
mistake,
only
Wagner.
See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret?
I also
Knowing
have to
Hugo,
freaking try to remember how to
if he
get
learns
yellow
of this,
chocolates.
He might do something like attempt to bring Elena back
It's
from the
optional,
dead.
but still.
He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire.
But fail to do so.
Now, take care.
Okay. Sir, I just thought of something.
What is it?
Maybe you should draw a pentagram or something.
Oh,
For protection, just in case.
that's
It is a
different.
dangerous experiment, after all.
I will certainly do so. I thank you for your concern. Your youth belies your thoughtfulness. I cannot help but envy it. Look at me. I've grown old in my laboratory. Ah, youth. Forgive me. I must not lapse into self-pity.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Interesting. So he tells him to do that this time. I remember trying to go for ending E, and I got ending D anyway. And look at his shadow there. It makes him look like a caveman. He's like, ugh, caveman. Ooh, caveman. I'm Square Man, actually. He has nothing more to say. Now piss off. I do remember that being another scene with Hugo. I imagine it must be from telling Margaret about the ancestor thing potentially. So that's probably why we haven't seen it yet. So when I do play through the game again, there'll probably be scenes before we even get to the last chapter that I'd have to on screen just show it. Make the difference. Just a pain in the ass that I freaking saved in the wrong file.
Wait, is this... No, wrong way. This way. Yes, all went to shit, the experiment. I thought the building was fully intact there.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there?
Hugo!
Oh,
The basement?
should play out the same, but it won't actually play out the same. There'll be a slight difference. I said there'll be a slight difference. Well, a noticeable difference. Margaret isn't here.
This meter here, is this a time machine? That can't be. But that sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
Can examine it. Right now we travel to the present, I think. Ending D is actually pretty easy to get than ending E. Ending E, as you have to do a bit more than simply just give in the red stone, then like coming back and then go into the future, well, present, and going back. It's pretty much more straightforward, it feels. Ending D, here we come. Ending D is pretty weird.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. Can you drop by? I'll be waiting at the square. Bring Homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about's gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later.
Hugo!
Hey!
So much for ending E with Margaret helping to gain her senses, isn't it? But we got plenty of time this time around. But, you know, there's not really much else to do. Actually, I think maybe those two dickheads just be hanging around by the cars at this time. Because I remember that, but I'm not entirely sure. I want to check anyway. We got plenty of time. I'm gonna have to freaking use Movie Maker. An hour 21 minutes. This sucks. Yeah, there they are.
Wow, I think I had one too many. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Hey, bug off!
Just thought I'd talk to you. Why not? Those dickheads actually play a role in one of the endings. Not this one that we're gonna get, though.
Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Again, with the realization just like, ah yeah, it was you all along. You dickhead.
Hugo! You're the one that's been trying to kill me.
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The Homunculus was completed because you showed up.
You fooled Father into creating the homunculus. Isn't
How
that
did you
right?
fool him into
I
creating
read
it?
Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do is follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off.
Hugo.
It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made homunculus. The only difference is that I haven't got a Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use homunculus instead.
Hugo! What do you think you're...
Sis, stay out of this, will you?
I'll poke you in the
hostage.
boob
You're
with
supposed
this.
to be quiet.
Don't go there, Hugo. Your father would agree.
Your father
What about my father?
He said you might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed, to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though
Because the
Father himself
experiment
had
didn't go as
disappeared into
planned.
thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get homunculus.
Hugo. I can work for both of us, so that we won't want for anything. We'll be okay. You'll see. So please, stop this madness. Make Mother. Just listen to what you're suggesting.
Sis, if you won't be quiet, I'll have to hurt you. Don't make me do that.
Hugo!
You know I can't stand blood.
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know. So
No,
come
you
on,
dumbass.
go get him.
Homunculus just can't be... He always just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
No excuses. If you don't do what I tell you, I'll leave my sister here and go home. That's going to affect this age in a lot of ways. I can't even begin to imagine how much.
That's a dirty move.
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes.
Well, Hugo, you're a dumbass, because I'm just going to go to the past to destroy those notes.
Didn't I tell you to get a move on?
Just was wondering if you had any different dialogue or anything. Something happening to Hugo in this time. Oh wait, maybe that was the scene that I remember. Probably is, actually. This has a very interesting ending, and like I said, this was the first ending I got when I originally played the game. Is it just me or is it lighter out here now? Okay, it wasn't then.
I guess Hugo isn't here yet.
Oh, that's why. It's like he's not here yet, so he's not going to see the notes. So, because Margaret isn't here this time, we don't go with the option of bringing her to the present, because, well, she's already in the present. So we just take the notes and burn them. So he doesn't create the machine. Then it leads to a very weird ass.
This is Dr. Wagner's research data. This is all about homunculus. Composition, method of creation. That's it. What if Hugo never reads this stuff? Without the homunculus data, Hugo would never attempt to recreate his mother.
But he's hardly in the present,
Come
so
to
we're
think
not
of it, if he never
things
learns
up.
of homunculus's existence, he wouldn't want revenge. No revenge, no time machine. I feel bad for Dr. Wagner, but I've got to get rid of this part.
Hugo, wait up.
Hurry up.
Hugo? He's back?
Father!
Father!
Ike, what are you doing here?
Oh, Dr. Wagner said to meet him here.
They told us there was a huge explosion. So we...
I actually just got here too. I didn't see Dr. Wagner.
We were so worried. We thought he may be lying here hurt, or... Anyway, I guess it's a good sign that he isn't here, right?
What are you burning?
Oh, nothing important.
Okay then. So, sis, where could Father...
Well, we'll go take a look around. I'm sorry, but we have to go out for a while. We'll talk soon.
Okay, take care of yourselves.
See you around.
And now I think we can just go to the present, I think. This game has a bit of variety in its endings. It even has one ending that is kind of comical in a kind of tragic but comical way. I think it's ending C. But this is ending D. And it's one of the weird endings. It's one of those endings that way make you go, wait, what? Yo, Hugo. Ah, shit. I'm already... Why do you have to teleport back here? Couldn't you teleport to the present and end up right in the freaking square? Make me have to walk all this way around. And all these stairs and shit. And through alleyways. My sense of direction sucks. I swear. Now it's gonna be like, hey, you didn't make the time machine, so how the fuck are you here?
What the? Hugo's still here?
That doesn't even make sense.
Isn't it enough just to burn the research data?
He's nowhere to be found. Where could Father be? Hugo, what is it?
Just wondering. I mean, what could he have been burning? Didn't I tell you to bring Homunculus? If you won't do what I say, I'll...
Hugo!
Distillation? Something? And with... What's happening to me?
What the?
Hugo, what are you doing?
Something... method. It's no good. I can't read this.
Are you done looking at that rubbish?
Hey!
Oh, please. You said yourself it was too burnt to make out. Anyway, we have something more important to do now, right? I think Ike's out there looking for Father, too. Come on. We can't let him do all the work, can we?
Yeah, guess you're right. Damn it! What went wrong? What did I do to deserve...
Hugo! Hugo!
Hugo's all right.
What?
The past's been changed. That's why...
What do you mean? What's going on? Hugo, what happened to Hugo? Answer me!
It's all right. Everything's okay.
What kind of an answer is that? Ah! What the... No...
Oh, I get it now. By changing Hugo's past, I've canceled the existence of the time machine itself.
Help!
Did he just unintentionally erase their existence by doing that, though? This ending is bizarre and tragic. This recording is also absurdly long.
Over? All this?
Save your game. I might as well save it over. No, save it over that one. Epilogue. Yeah, this is gonna be 2 free parts. It's absurdly long, I gotta say.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Oh, really?
And in doing that, I changed other people's lives. Is my own fate worth that much? Is yours? So how am I supposed to feel?
Oh, please. Enough with the gloomy past, Ike. Are you trying to put me on a guilt trip? I mean, who cares? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to exist first.
Damn it. I don't believe this. So I was just being used after all.
Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here you are.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again, in all likelihood.
This is where shit gets weird right here. Like, really certain weird. It doesn't really make much sense to me, to be honest. It's just like, what kind of plot twist is that?
Well, how many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, hurry up, will you?
Give me my youth. I want to start my life over.
Oh, this is different.
And if possible, let me stay that age.
Sure thing. Hold on. There.
Wait for it. Wait
That
for
young
it.
man the other day. I envied him his youth.
Dun dun dun!
Am I? Did it really work?
Trust me, okay? You got exactly what you wished for.
Why did he wish for that, though?
Your work here is done.
Oh.
It's back to where you came from, demon.
That's where the pentagram comes in, man.
A pentagram.
It's no great art to get rid of the likes of you, but I was well advised to ready an additional barrier. Return to the stone from whence you came, and
My
I will
voice
start my
acting
research and my life
brings
from
me
the
shame.
beginning.
Damn it, you'll pay for this. No pentagram is completely out my pure mind of memories. Be damned to the endless night.
What a plot twist. In this ending, I guess it means that why he has no memories and all that is because he was him all along. But I don't think
Where
this is a true
am I?
ending. But it's fucking surreal, I gotta say. Especially since it was the first ending I ever got. It's like, what the fuck just happened? I guess he must loop us something. I have no idea with the homunculus thing, because he just sealed him after all. Maybe it just continuously goes on, and Ike lives forever or something. Which actually doesn't make sense.
Stone.
Because he... Well, actually, that does make sense how he obtains the stone, though, doesn't it? Because that's never really explained other than here, I don't think. But it doesn't make sense, because he's become immortally young. So how could he be killed? Or is it simply that he's immortal but not invincible, essentially? I guess that would make sense. This ending is weird. So does that mean Dr. Wagner was Ike all along? Just an older version of him? Really weird. But now he's got amnesia, essentially, and doesn't remember a damn thing. Which is probably why, like, if the homunculus reappears and does that, then... Well, actually, he's in that era, though, so how the hell did he end up in the present? It answers questions, but raises questions at the same time. That anime does. Raises a lot of questions. It's pretty weird. Shadow of Memories. We've already seen the credits. Can we skip them? Yes, we can. D ending D. Those eyes. So, what have I actually accomplished? Where did I come from? And where am I going? How long is eternity? How am I? Really? Who am I mean, really? It's a good question, Ike. This whole game has a weird freaking plots with that. I think Ike is probably not Dr. Wagner, and is probably maybe a descendant of Dr. Wagner. I don't really know. I haven't seen ending A yet, but I think ending A might clear it up a bit for me. I don't know. So yeah, that was 2 endings in 1 recording there. So, I'll just click on extras just so that it doesn't go into the movie thing as usual. So we got ending D and E, but we haven't got C and B, and there are 2 different versions of ending B, and I haven't got ending A. So, still technically with that got 4 endings, and there's another mode that you unlock by completing them all apparently, where there are 2 other endings as well. So this game's got quite a bit going on, but still a short game. But anyways, freaking long ass recording session. I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.